Yep. I was death riding that kick I can do.
Did you expect to be reaching for the heart medication trial 10 minutes ago?
Look, it's never over till it's over, And we were running, I knew we were running out of gas. We were running out of interchanges, and we had blokes going down with cramps everywhere, but, we'd had injuries. And we just couldn't, we couldn't get the ball, We had a try disallowed. It wasn't a try. I thought we would have got a penalty out of it though. Thought it was a high tackle. So, they got about three, or at least three penalties on the trot. Putting up the kicks. We just couldn't get hold of the ball. So, and in that fatigue state, we were going to do it tough. But we've let sides back in too often, which we did today. But I said to the boys, I think it's a step in the right direction for us anyway. Even though we're not where we want to be. We're just not quite finishing it off. One time there we defended for three sets and then let them score sneak down the blind on the last tackle, things like that. But it's better than letting them in on tackle 3 in the first set, which we've done in the past. Not sure. He's done something to it. How bad it is, I'm not sure. So we'll just have to see how he pulls up and probably get scans or whatever.
John, the last 9 minutes aside, the first 71, what were your assessments about it?
It's sort of funny. I mean, it was a really competitive game, and then we scooted away with those few tries. But it was sort of really the whole game was end to end. There were hardly any penalties until that last probably 15 minutes, and there weren't that many mistakes. So look, it was really end to end football, and. We're both probably, suffered from injuries and players missing and that, but, the guys who came in on both sides, I thought just really played it right out, and that's why I wasn't sort of, I knew they weren't going to put up the white flag, when we got that lead. I would have loved to just got that, had that extra point. So, we missed a few goals, but they're just about all from the sideline. So it's just, I thought it was a tight contest. It's the way it finished, but I thought we deserved to win, and we did.
Funny you mentioned that you wish you had that extra point, and over the first few weeks you kicked that field goal. But again, this week you didn't take the field goal.
Yeah, well, we went for the try, nearly scored the try in the corner. So, it's just one of those things.
The performance, John, of Chris Sandown.
Yeah, I thought he played well. Chrissy's been playing well in attack, but his defence has been too hit and miss. He's been going for those stupid shoulder charges, and tonight he sort of had a half a go at one, I think. But I thought he did a lot of good tackling, and I think Chrissy's just got to do that and get in the habit of it, because he's actually quite a good little tackler. He can get in and he can drive in and make your classic rugby league tackles, and he's just got to get in the habit of doing that. But habits aren't always easy to change.
His kicking game too.
Yeah, I thought his kicking game was really good. He probably did the kicks he wanted to do. He's kicking well, and I thought his selection was really good. And Chrissy's got a terrific instinct for the game, and I think if he prepares really well and trains well and all those sorts of things, which he's really been. He's been on fire probably the last 6 weeks with his training and his preparation. He's doing extras. That great ability and instinct for the game he's got, it'll come through.
Why wasn't he taking the goals in the second half?
I don't know, so I'll find out. Maybe I think he was pretty tired. It was as I said, there was a lot of end-to-end stuff. A lot of the boys were tired. A lot of guys. Young Kane Morgan had cramps through nearly the whole of the second half, and we eventually had to bring him off. Dave Taylor was going down with cramps, but we were running out of interchanges, so it might have been fatigue.
What did you think in the first half? That's the best you played this season.
Myself or the team? Yeah, I think so. It was pretty tough the first 2 games, and then to get a win against Parramatta last week, and obviously I felt we played good for 70 minutes, but. Topped off in that last 10, we kind of let them back in. But overall, I think defensively we worked well, and that's something we can improve on.
Well, could you feel that coming with the weight of possession Manly were getting?
Yeah, I thought we were pretty unlucky with a few calls, but guess that's just the way the game goes. You just got to can't change the referee's mind, so you just got to go with it and try and work as a team. So we've been in that situation so many times and we failed. So to come away with the win tonight is pretty good for us.
So you turned your season around?
We still got a lot of work to do. I don't think tonight was about getting the 2 points, and we've got the Tigers next week, so recovery tomorrow, and then we'll be back to work on Monday.
John, do you find it curious that your side didn't concede a penalty for 68 minutes and then concede 3 in 1 minute?
No, I don't know. It's curious. I'm not even sure. I'm not even sure what they thought, to be perfectly honest. Maybe it was because we were getting tired and we fell into things. I said the only one I was critical of, I thought when Fatuli went in the corner, I thought it was a high tackle on him. Even though I'm not saying the guy did it on purpose, but whether you're saving a try, not a high tackle's a high tackle. I thought it should have been no try penalty to us. But it's all in the heat of the game, and I think for us the biggest thing is, I've said it every week. We came into this season unbelievably underdone, and every week I think we're getting football under our belts, and and the boys are going to get better. GI is getting better every week. Big Dave Taylor played 80 minutes tonight because he had to, and I think as a team, and obviously the other sides are going to be improving as well. But I think we needed those games because we had a lot of blokes missed a lot of training in the pre-season. Our trials were 3 weeks. Really a bit of a disaster. Our trials, we played badly, and we didn't have a game for 3 weeks before the start of the season. So I think each week we'll get a little bit better.
Is getting the closing stages right, though, Lane, going to be the difference between achieving and not achieving this thing?
I just think, it probably is, but I don't think you can work on getting it right. I think you've just got to work on being consistent over the 80 minutes, and I think, I think we're getting better in that area, and just generally our defence was better tonight. I thought, Manly had a lot of young blokes in there, and they sort of threw a lot at us, and I thought, it was a really good effort by them as well. Pardon? Yeah, well, I think that they did well. Kane, suffered badly from those cramps in the second half. Young Peachy didn't get on till the second half. But we've had a lot of blokes out. We've got a lot of guys to come back, and every one of those young guys who comes in and shows they can do the job, well, it just builds that strength you got. And some of the sort of older young ones, like Chris McQueen and Dave Tyrrell, I thought they really stood up. Chris is a winger really playing in the second row at the moment, and he finished up in the centres in the second half. So it was a real sort of, as John Burton would say, seat of the pants sailing, and I thought in the end it was a good effort all weekend.
Well, was tonight one of those nights where the result, I know the process is always important, but where the result was really important as well, just for your confidence that you could emerge from one of those games with 2 points?
I think it was more important for consistency. After doing a good job against Parramatta, we just needed to back it up again. That was the goal within the side, and credit to our boys that we went out there and did it.
Good luck, guys.